We live. Let's get it. Let's get it. This discussion is influenced by Robin Sharma, the 5 a.m. Club. If you haven't read the 5 a.m. Club, I suggest that you do. Life-changing book, especially for those that are on the entrepreneur journey, especially for those that are looking to create a service, make a job, and if even if you're not, for those that's just looking for higher elevation in their mentation, to take their thoughts to a different place and to go on a good story within a story, building of characters, want to get their mind moving and stimulated and just get lost in a book, this is the one. Robin Sharma did his thing in 5 a.m. Club is one of my reference books, and his quote is, "Own your morning, elevate your life." He talks about in this book 5 assets of genius. The 5 assets of genius. So the 5 assets of genius, I'm going to be talking about in the discussion with y'all today on the premise of herbs that can enhance our brilliance along with those 5 assets of genius that Robert Sharma broke down in the 5 a.m. Club. So I'll be going through the 5 assets of genius we'll be discussing, and I will be going through the herbal support and therapy and medicine that will enhance the 5 assets of genius. Let's begin. Mental focus. Mental focus, physical energy, personal willpower, original talent, daily time. These are the 5 assets of genius that Robin Sharma talks about in the 5 a.m. Club. And the way he breaks it down is genius in itself. However, you have to read the story to get the whole spill and plot on how it rolls out and unfolds and how you can apply it to your life. Mental focus now is a very important, especially now that we're hooked on these algorithms and devices and scrolling with all this social technology. Now we think that our thoughts are not really our thoughts. Our thoughts are really taken over by the algorithms of our devices, Apple phones, Androids, all these other things that are taken away from our thoughts. But if we sit in our thought, we will finally find out how powerful our mind is. The universe is mental. We create our reality. We have to allow ourselves to make room for ourselves to grab that alchemy of focus to recreate our reality into what it is that we want. The human mind is capable of manifesting anything it can imagine. The infinite imagination that we get from the source is a glimpse of what God is and how he brought things into existence. God is imagination. So the first herb I want to talk about that can enhance mental focus is lion's mane mushroom. Lion's mane mushroom is incredible for cognitive function, producing more neurons in the brain. I know some of y'all have heard of neurogenesis. Neurogenesis is the production of neurons in the brain so you can have more brain activity at a higher level, retaining information, the way your reactivity, the way your subconscious mind is able to lock in information and make it go out to work for you when you're not even thinking about it. When you forgot about it, your mind and your subconscious mind locks in everything. The lion's mane mushroom has polysaccharides in it, great for the cardiovascular and great for the immune system. This is one of my favorite herbs. Lion's mane is one of my favorite herbs. It is an automatic antidepressant, anti-anxiety, and if you're dealing with post-traumatic stress or past traumatic stress, this is the herb for you. Now, we get rid of that by way of the herbal medicine. We take back our mental focus. Once we take back our mental focus, we take back our lives. Okay? So we want to stimulate the growth of our brain cells. We want to stimulate the growth on our brain cells, and on a quantum level, the smallest level of phenomena, we're talking about the neurons, and we can get those back clicking in our mind and see a difference in how we operate daily within our thought patterns. Number two, physical energy. Physical energy. Now, we're talking about physical energy. I'm going to associate that with fitness. Fitness has been scientifically proven to be directly associated with the elevation of mentation and mental activity. The more we do fitness and work out and move the body, the HGH, the human growth hormones get to stimulating, the serotonin gets to stimulating, the longevity hormone in the body, causing us to have more longevity. So the physical energy is going to translate over into us moving the body, moving, stretching, yoga, however it is that you want to do, jogging, fitness. Get that HGH going, get that serotonin moving, get your muscles moving, right? Get your body moving. Nettle leaf. Nettle leaf is one of my favorite herbs as well. Packed full of minerals. It's mineral packed, calcium, iron, magnesium. And an interesting thing about nettle leaf that a lot of people don't know that it has a lot of amino acids in it. Great for muscle building. A lot of protein in nettle leaf. Okay, so if you're a vegan and you're looking for a protein source, nettle leaf is where it's at. A lot of flavonoids in it. Flavonoids is a compound that acts is it can actually infiltrate the cell virus and eliminate and kill the cell viruses. Most antioxidants are only able to kill free radicals in the blood, bad bacteria, infections, things of that nature. But flavonoids are actually a higher level of compound antioxidant that can actually kill viruses, stop them in their tracks. They can infiltrate the virus cell and stop it in their tracks. Flavonoids are very powerful, and it's in nettle leaf, and it gives a lot of plants and herbs color. Flavonoids is very prevalent in elderberry as well, which gives elderberry its color. Bone building minerals like iron, calcium, and magnesium, potassium, and zinc, right? Physical energy. The third one, five acids of genius. The third one, personal willpower. This has a lot to do with the spirit, plant spirit. I know some of you have not heard about plant spirit, but plant spirit is very real. Plants are very alive. They're living organisms. And so we're living organisms with organs inside of us, hence organs, organisms. So we're a whole living organism with organisms living inside of us that we call the human body. So the energy around these organs is getting into the chakras and all these and the other things that are coming out lately about the spiritual aspect of your existence, right? So we're talking about personal willpower. Personal willpower is needed when you're trying to go to the next level in life and trying to get to the fifth dimension of the mind and become one with the consciousness. When you become in unison with the consciousness, you're closer to getting in unison with the one consciousness, with the super consciousness. Take it step by step. So the personal willpower, it goes into the tenacity within self. How determined and dedicated are you within yourself to get to the level that you want to be at? Don't get me wrong, being is very freeing. But when you are just being, you want to be at the optimum level. Even if you are just being, you want to be at the optimum level. Okay? So, Ethiopian black seed. Now, some people in the vegan community don't have a lot of good things to say about black seed. Why? Because they say that it's not alkaline. So the alkaline rock community, yeah, throws a little shade at black seed. I'm here to tell you the magnificent benefits of black seed and how it relates to willpower. Great antiviral, clears inflammation, and also the black seed has a euphoric characteristic to it. It'll make you feel high because you feel so good because of the TQ in it. TQ is a bioactive compound in black seed that will actually heal you. And on a mystic level, some say black seed, Ethiopian black seed, is able to heal the spirit because you get such a euphoric feeling when you take black seed, especially Ethiopian. It's the highest in potency of TQ, which is the bioactive healing compound in black seed. Very powerful herb. I use it to knock out viruses with my clients. I use it to I use it for everything. Balancing insulin levels, hypoglycemia, aches and pains, you name it. Black seed is definitely where it's at. So to increase the willpower, we're talking about on a spiritual level, getting down to your soul and getting down to your determination of where it is that you want to go. Black seed will enhance that. Okay. Number four, original talent. This is a good one. The original talent. The original talent, I like to think of that in the aspect of, okay, what do you originally like to do every day on a daily basis? Let's take talent out of it, because talent is perception. People can be talented in just being in their everyday life. People can be talented in their way of being a mother or a father. People can be talented in being a brother or sister. People can be talented with just staying in their own existence, staying out their way, and being in their own mind, and being able to control themselves, and being okay with their self concept and their self image. There's nothing wrong with that. So the original talent for those is that's for those folk. But for the original talent for those that are seeking a higher level in life, who are constantly growing, who are constantly working towards something. This has to become an embodiment of how you live every day in your existence, right? So include kitchen herbs in your food: rosemary, basil, ginger. All these herbs stimulate the pineal gland in your original talent, especially basil, right? Ginger is great for the gut. Ginger is pure medicine. Great for the gut. Going to kill them parasites in the gut. Get that toxoplasm out of the gut. Settle your digestive system and your enteric system. It's going to help you all the way through. Rosemary is great for the pineal as well. You want your pineal gland to produce more cells. The pineal gland is associated with the third eye. Some people will even debate and say that the third eye is evil. That is trickery. They want you to believe that so you don't tap into your liberated self. The third eye is going to get you to the Christ consciousness. The Christ is coming back through the mind. Through the mind. The original talent, get back to your original self. Find out who that is. This is what's going to help you. Include kitchen herbs in your food when you're cooking. It'll stimulate that. Number five, daily time. Daily time. Time management is key. When we think about time, we think about clocks. Alleviate clocks. Don't think about clocks. What is time? Time is your existence in motion. Time is how you move within your existence every day. How do we manipulate it? We manipulate time by living in our goals, living in the now, but living with the vision within our goals. That's how we manipulate time. There's no manipulation of time if you're not working towards your goals. There's no manipulation of time if you're not biochemically trying to change your existence on a physiological level, on a physical level. There's no manipulation of time without that. The herbs that will help you with that. Purple sea moss. Purple sea moss is great for your daily time. Why? Because you're not going to think about time in a way of you don't have enough. You're going to think about time in a way of how you're moving and how you're feeling in the now. It's very important to understand this. Purple sea moss is high in lysine levels. Lysine, lysine is great for the immune system. It's also great for removing parasites from the gut and detoxing the gut and getting your gut health. And it's Purple sea moss is also very good for your vagus nerve. Your vagus nerve is your largest nerve in your body. Very good for that. Very good for that. Purple sea moss is great for your gut, great for removing parasites from your gut, great for your vagus nerve, and it's very high in lysine levels. Lysine is amino acid that is great for the immune system, giving you more spiritual power daily. This is a higher level of enhancing your genius. The five assets associated with the herbs that can enhance associated with the herbs that can enhance your mind, body, and spirit. And so I'm one to believe that the mind and the spirit are one, right? So when we're talking about intellectual properties and how to protect your intellectual properties, and for those that don't think that they have intellectual properties, the thing about the intellectual properties and intellectual property opportunity is you have to mold your mind. You have to take your mind to the next level. How do you take your mind to the next level? You have to develop new habits. How do you develop new habits? Well, you set small tasks for yourself, complete those tasks, and develop new habits off of the confidence and the new self image that you develop, that you gain on the way of completing those tasks for yourself. And you're also reprogramming your subconscious mind while you're doing that. So we do this is how we level up our mentation. Okay? You start with that. Then from there, when you start seeing changes in your mind, you want to start reading. Now, this is how you protect your mind. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't know how y'all creativity works, and I don't understand. I don't know how y'all imagination works. But there's some things when it comes to imagination and creativity that I want to thank to that AI can't do yet. This is how I know I'm on a high level of creative flow. So this is why we say your mind is your greatest tool and your health is your greatest asset. Your mind is your greatest tool, not your brain, but your mind. There's two different things. Your brain and your mind are two different things. Your brain is the physical mass of your prefrontal cortex, your frontal lobe, and your your neurons, your neurotransmitters. Your mind is the spirit and the energy around your brain. That's what your mind is. Your mind is infinite. Remember previously we was talking about how the human body is a living organism and you have organs inside of your body, hinting organs, organisms. So you have living organisms with inside of the human body, which is a living organism itself. So your mind is infinite. Your subconscious mind can go out before you. If you want to check out my subconscious mind course, it's on my pin site. I post it. And I go over all the wonders of the subconscious mind and how it goes outside of your regular sensory system. In order to mold your mind, you have to step into the unknown. You have to challenge yourself in different ways and be fearless in the failure. And the failure is where you're going to mold your mind. It's where you're going to train yourself to say, oh, I learned from that. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to learn this way. I'm going to try it this way. I'm going to do it. You begin to be a whole innovator and reinvent not only the task, but reinvent yourself to show and prove that you're ready to go to the next level within your mind. It's all about impressing your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is a database for everything that you do. So if we're talking about on the premise of mind and spirit, when you go to sleep, you dream, that seems to be more real than this physical realm. Well, their dreams felt so real. That's because it was, because that's your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind, the seen is temporary. The unseen is everlasting. You can't see your mind, you know it's there. You don't know what's keeping your eyes blinking, what's keeping your heart beating, what's keeping your digestive system going. Well, some say, oh, that's your automatic nervous system. Well, what's keeping that going? It's your mind. What's up, Naomi? Peace. It's your mind. So it's important that we protect our mind and use the herbs for healing, as the Bible says the herbs are for healing, right? It's in scripture. Psalms 82:6, ye are gods. The herbs are for healing. So we use these herbs to enhance our mind, and like I discussed, in my opinion, the mind and spirit are one. Not intellect, but the mind and spirit are one. So we use these herbs to protect the mind, to elevate the mind, to stimulate the mind, to increase the brain by way of neurogenesis and producing more brain cells and neurons within the brain, neuroplasticity too, to expand the mind, to expand the brain. I'm sorry, the brain mass. Okay. I hope this helps. Robin Sharma is a genius. The 5 a.m. Club is a must read for those that are looking for something to stimulate their mind and take them to the next level. He has so many different rituals within his book that can help you in your morning and your mystical morning journey. Listen, the morning is majestic. The morning is the time where you can take your meditation to the next level. Understand that in the morning is when your cortisol levels are the most high. Your cortisol levels is a hormone that's released by your adrenals when you're in a state of fear, nervous, trauma. Yeah. This is why we fight the grips of our bed when we're getting up because our cortisol level, that's one of the reasons our cortisol levels are so high. Your cortisol levels also go crazy when you ingest a lot of caffeine and, people drink a lot of coffee and things of this nature. But I say that to say this. When you start taking herbal therapy and a holistic way of living, your cortisol levels decrease. It's easy for you to conquer your morning. It's easy for you to do things that you've never done before. I'm just a guide. I'm here to make things easier on you for you to take it to the next level in your life that you want to take it to and prevent illness and disease, and you can pass it down to your family because our health is our most greatest asset. Peace and wonders to the family. I hope this helps. Y'all be sure to check out www.mysupremewellbeing.com. Also, be sure to check out my pen site. I will be posting more about what I have going on as far as building a community and personal development. For those that are interested to get into herbal therapy and medicine, for those that are interested in their own health and want to take it to the next level, get with me. I've been vegan for 8 years. My experience and results can help guide you into the superhero that you really are and help you come into your supernaturalism and put the power back in your hands. Really, with this food out here, y'all, they're trying to eliminate us. The human race is on decline, which is why robots and AI are on the rise. But what are we going to do about it? Are we going to sit back and let these people poison us, or are we going to take our power back and put it back into ourselves and say, hey, you know what? I care about my wellness. I care about me passing. Peace, John. Peace, bro. I care about this. I care about myself and my family enough to become my own self-healthcare system. Okay? Y'all see what's behind me. I practice this every day. I've embodied this to the point where I could really care less of what anybody says or thinks about me. Validation comes from within. Within is where you find the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant was from within, beloved. It was hidden in my heart, discovered. I hope y'all enjoyed this discussion. Like I said, I don't want to go too far off, but definitely sign up on my website. Once again, www.mysupremewellbeing.com. Get updates, exclusive deals, discounts. If you haven't joined my group, Supreme Wellbeing CMOS Challenge group, be sure to join that group. I also do a lot of different exclusive things in there. And like I said, be on the lookout for the new personal development group. And also, if you haven't grabbed my book, A Step-by-Step Guide to Improving Self-Discipline, it's on sale right now, 25% off. Y'all should take advantage of that. That book is life-changing. Very high value. Very high value. Peace, fam. Peace to the God. I suggest y'all take advantage of the sale. And also be on the lookout for my new book that's on the way, How to Master Your Diet. Self-disciplinary science 101. How to master your diet. Very high value. I believe and know it's going to help a lot of people. Anyway, family, I appreciate y'all And I wish y'all the best. Get back with me. Peace and wellness to the family.